Hakuna Matata, motherfucker. Just trying new shit out, man. Let go, man. What we got going, team?
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary.
You say new team alert? Nah, the other boy got down.
We've got a good matchup on tap between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Green Bay Packers.
Chill out, babe. You know I don't even like white girl.
Mason Crosby of the Packers has it teed up, and off we go from Lambeau. Taken at the goal line.
Oh, I knew that hole. Who the hell in here watching? It better not be you, Shane. See, you know I'm on YouTube. Yeah, that's you. Kill him.
Play fake. Here's Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown.
I ain't worried about who watching this shit. I'm just fucking with you.
Brings up second down.
Nigga say you can watch it, but you can't stop it. You better back the fuck up, nigga. Nigga say you better back the fuck up, nigga. Let go, man. Might be. Oh!
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That time they pick up a 24 yards on the keeper. First down.
He running from him. Get down. Get down.
This is caught. It's Brown. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one goes for 30 yards. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. Inside the red zone.
Oh, he did. Nigga say he did.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown. And the Eagles have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Personally, for him, a great opening drive. He had 3 catches, including the touchdown.
That felt like tremendous scouting, great film watching, and creating a game plan to start this off, not only to get him involved, but to send a message to the defense. You can have a lot to handle in this one.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Amari Rodgers to return it from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2. On play action, now Rodgers. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. Charles already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, You just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
And he's going to have the Packers first down.
Good ride, sorry, Mark. Good run.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones.
It's been long, babe.
Down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Packers.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness.
Okay, you know what you need that, say?
They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Crosby with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin the
Hey, sorry here, man.
Well, as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that.
See, my girl was distracted. You look, I ain't put my shit on. I forgot to do my defense.
Simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime.
You won't score again.
You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
We'll find out
here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. 3 yards remain for second down. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts rolling to his left.
Ooh.
Throw a bit late as he couldn't.
What a boy tried to cheat me, bro. I ain't even throw it to that nigga.
And it's started short.
Not sure what happened there.
That nigga wide open too. These niggas lame.
Wasn't where it needed to be, and that'll send them back to the drawing board.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Bruh, come on, bro.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence.
These niggas so fake for that.
Now they get to turn it back to their offense.
Oh, yeah, these boys walk down. Get up out of there.
Going for it with Sanders.
Your little ass on me, boy. What the fuck wrong with y'all niggas, bro? Put y'all hands on me.
Field for the first down to the 46.
Hey, man, they get all their blocks as easy.
Executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays.
I had that nigga watched.
On first down, Hurts. He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Yeah, no, that shit was behind. That shit was behind. Get my receiver together. I don't know how Pascal snuck in there. Appreciate the catch, though. Hey, man, I appreciate the catch. He ain't even supposed to be in there. It's on you.
Catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Second down and 3. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
The little ass on me, bro. White room.
Very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the
Look like Lil Shane.
Good effort. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle.
Get back to Lil Shane, man. Throw these little niggas off.
No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
first and 10 at Sanders.
Sanders.
Finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage.
Come on, Sanders.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because
I had to take that loss for the kids to get that motherfucker.
Straight for the quarterback.
But that man broke on that bit too quick.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a third down coming up.
You know the play, you know the play.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Open man, he's got him. That's Smith for the Philadelphia.
But niggas had it.
Devontae Smith, 27
Make sure that pad was too perfect, boy.
Taking the lead.
How that nigga throw, boy. I ain't even trust.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
Way to step up, Hurts. Man, you know how it go once you don't get that pick. Something crazy happen. Better take a knee. Oh, that nigga ain't take no knee. Oh, what y'all doing? Damn.
And they'll start this drive.
Nigga say down.
Pretty nice work on the return.
Oh, yeah, see, I almost forgot to do my settings.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored.
Get up on me, nigga. Oh, they let that nigga reach. That boy. Man, fake as hell, boy. How I beat a nigga out of line, but he reached back and grabbed. That nigga beat, he beat.
To keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive, the last into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
On play action, it's Rodgers. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Run.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And some space here.
You know what the hell, that little dime.
So far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
Come on, little UGA.
Left.
Little UGA, man.
They'll try and run for the first with Dillon. The drive stays alive. A third down gain of 8.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he gets it.
What the hell I say now? Nigga, breaking a little too many.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Rodgers going to give this one to Dillon. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
We know the play. We know the play. Get here.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. That's to his running back. And he is going to have a Packers first
play,
down as
man.
they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30.
Oh my!
Throwing there,
bruh.
This pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Bruh.
What will look like a march to the end zone is in a momentary road.
Ooh, okay, we can't give up this shit. You know what's coming after that.
Play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. Throw left side complete. That's Jones. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. To try again after the sack. Rodgers.
Oh, bro, like he ain't jumped.
At the 7. And the Packers are going to be set with 1st and goal on a pass play that moves all the way down to the 1. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. They hand off to their big tight end. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown.
Man, disrespect for that.
Josiah DeGuara taking it in from a
Play for the man, stop.
And the Packers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytic.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
Sorry, Ryan, man, get your ass out there, chat, boy.
They'll go option to the short side. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Michael Vick said, you know how to bring a quarterback.
Jalen Hurts. And the Eagles will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half.
Oh, run a little nigga. Oh, he ain't even hit the ground.
3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game, and no signs of slowing down.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Blaine Dre, bro, he shouldn't have said that classic shit. Why do my shit keep doing that?
Now off to the races, down the right side. He will take this all the way.
This shit. I don't know why they keep doing that shit, though.
That return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Yeah, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the
found a little cheese.
One you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they've got just under 50 seconds. Time enough to try to work their way downfield if they and a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Steps away.
I like hell why you throw that shit like that.
And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. You do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 2020 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers.
Come on, bro, it's a pig.
Incomplete with a clock showing
fucking
3 seconds left.
That incompletion certainly slows
man with that whole shit, man.
It brings up a very important call for second and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it third manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. A final shot before half for Rodgers.
Oh, it's another pick, bro. That nigga bailing it.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Bailing that man, nigga dead. I already done gave nigga a fake ass kickout return. I don't give a damn, I ain't there,
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
And he's across the 45 with the second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. 26. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And the Eagles are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second.
Yeah, you threw it in that middle, I was going to say.
And not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent.
I was sitting in the middle, nigga.
And running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Hurts going to give it to Sanders on the option. And a short gain down to about the 33. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Hurts sets up to throw it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Packers are going to
I hate how this nigga throws, bro.
will come out to the 20. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, try
Damn,
to somewhere open or lead them into an area. That ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
And he's got room. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he gets it to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A good-looking drive for the Packers.
Whatever that
So it's
shit
a
is,
first down.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Josh Sweat coming in strong and dropping him behind the line of scrimmage. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Here's Rogers.
Leave me alone.
Caught by Cobb. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask.
Yeah, I didn't think he had on their classes.
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. He rifles one that's intercepted.
What's that, fat bitch?
Picked off by Hassan Reddick. He's at the 50.
I'm sorry, dude.
He's at
You're
the
right.
30.
Ah!
10. And he takes
Touchdown.
this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
Sir.
So what a turn of events there. You're driving to take the lead in this 3rd quarter, but then one mistake, and you're watching the ball being returned for a touchdown.
Certainly a great example of how focus has to be there on every play, doesn't it, partner? You can't get complacent, and I think that he did. He's got him moving downfield, but that's a play where he just shouldn't have thrown the football. And that ultimately could wind up costing him the ball game.
Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they've sort of lost their way. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. After the sack on 1st down, Rodgers comes downfield. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A gain there of 30 moments. And the big play pushes him all the way out to the 40 now for 1st down. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. On 1st and 10, here's
Ooh,
Rodgers.
come on, bro. Why is this nigga tipping it down?
Incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stuff like that could be a difference maker.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers.
Come on,
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the
got this shit.
46-yard
You
line.
just want to sit back.
3 quarters have come and gone.
Oh, follows up, man.
National Football League. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in the second
Stop
half.
playing with
Here's
him.
1st and 10.
Kill
It's Rodgers. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Rodgers again now.
Mm-hmm.
And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by James Bradbury. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows.
I gotta run your bitch ass over. What's wrong with you getting in front of me, nigga?
In this case.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he is
That nigga Claude, but hey, we got it on that side.
officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up
Yeah,
2nd.
threw that little nigga like a
You
dog.
see a running back get bunched up in the backfield? It's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
Yes, sir.
On 2nd and 11 now. Hurts. Got him in. It's Brown. It'll go as a gain of 4. 3rd and 7 now.
It's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route. And he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Throwing is Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Yeah, a little too much fun. Go.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception. So we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
Come on, bro.
Just sum up football. We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing
We're not shaking
to making a
anything.
huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. Now left side on the swing pass. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A completion.
Oh, trying to give you that weird shit, man.
Loss of a full 6 yards.
Well, that wasn't exactly a work of art, was it?
No, that wasn't a thing of beauty. That's just why I don't play in points per reception fantasy leagues.
Is that what they call
receiver
PPR?
still gets a point there. Yeah. And you went that far back. No bueno.
Well, I'll tell you what. I wish I had their defense on my fantasy game.
On second down, it's Jones.
Oh, right now, doing that shit.
He'll get a yard. That's all as they get him down at the 20.
Good yard getting there, boy.
Australian turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now a play fake. Rodgers.
Oh, that's a pick.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
Nigga ain't gonna punt. What an idiot. Nigga say, what an idiot. They got 3 times I don't want to punt.
Now Rodgers, gotta have this one.
Throw it up here. What did y'all just go? What did you go, my brother?
Gets this to the other side of midfield across.
He got that shit, bro. Where the fuck did that nigga just go?
They go for it on fourth down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29.
Oh, he's chasing car.
That we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way down.
Yeah, they're
the
crossing.
field.
Man,
When
a
they see
little
openings,
fucking
take their shots.
Rodgers now on first down.
Oh, they ain't want to give him a pick, bro.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
I was sitting down there to jump. They ain't let me jump.
Late in a close game.
I knew where you were going, nigga. That was my man.
Throughout his career, because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
Cobb goes in motion left. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. And the slot man goes in motion left. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over.
How the hell this nigga's not in there?
40 yards on the ground for him now as he's gotten better, really, as the night's going on. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Dillon now on 1st and 10. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Multiple players getting.
My boy thought he was gonna have time.
Dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
I'm sorry.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. Got a man, it's Tunyon. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
I can't even respect man for that one, but nigga can't even get a pick. 2 niggas there.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Now Jones. And yes, he's into the end zone, so they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
with the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. This taken in at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They need to get this around the 40 on the other side to get into field goal range. Look at the clock, a decent amount of time here in a tie game. What do?
No panic situation at all. They've got to get a couple of chunk plays, pick up nice bits of yardage.
Target the sidelines.
Target the sidelines because you want
Well, you still running with that other nigga.
The clock stops because if the clock stays running, that makes things that much tougher.
Where's it get you cool? 3-4 down.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10.
You ain't do shit, nigga. Shut up.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
And down inside the 15 he goes. And they're going to get the timeout call. What a finish. We're down to 4 seconds to go in this football game. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. Right now, everything resting on the right foot of Jake Elliott. His first attempt of the night here, and it's a big one. It's for the win. And his kick here is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So they tried to ice him there, but it's fair to say it did not have the intended effect.
And I've known kickers that take it as an affront. And there he says, you think you're going to rattle me? Think again.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men.
Dude.
Fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield.
Appreciate y'all, boy, for tuning in, man. That shit shouldn't have been that close. But, hey, sometimes shit happens. Nigga, say who next, nigga? Get my thoughts. I don't really trust Jalen though, bro. He on some fuck shit. Come on, Jalen. Well, I thought it was being one that game. I don't want to play.
You like the top or you just like to lose.
The NFL on EA Sports
I'm up one.
Across the Atlantic to the capital city of London, England. Tonight we've got the crew set for...
All right, nigga. I just whooped your ass. Ain't trying to duck. Nigga ducking. Hey, we got on white. So change your shit before I get mad. Well. Man, y'all know around there white without all that ugly ass game. Oh, yeah.
The NFL on EA Sports has moved across the Atlantic to the capital city of London, England. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Green Bay Packers and the Philadelphia Eagles. The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And we are underway here in London. Fielded just outside the goal line. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. First play, and Hurts looking to throw it. This will be caught by Brown. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. Just the first quarter of tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my day.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
That one good for 26 and a first down. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line.
You say I see something too.
Pass on the jet sweep. Down right around the 25.
Nigga, please.
Nice play design there with the touch pass.
Negro, please.
The defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Hurts. Trying for Sanders, but this is intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks
I don't understand that play, but
take over here at their own 22-yard line. So we see it right here on the opening drive, throwing the football in these snowy conditions. Very tough. You wonder if they're going to rethink the aerial attack going forward.
It will be interesting, and it'll be a debate because most of the quarterbacks that we know, they believe they can throw through anything. They don't care if it's rain, snow, it doesn't matter.
Run it back then.
They get a chance to throw the football.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of coaches
You don't see nothing, nigga. You ain't running back.
Let's throw it early before things get worse. Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line.
I don't want to hear that shit.
He was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Niggas are running. Oh, face it. I gotta stop
Get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Up the middle, Jones. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Now swing pass for Dillon. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Wipe a nigga know, you right.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply cover.
Shut up. Man, nigga, I gotta goddamn fit my shit. Damn right, what you
But in
doing?
this case, he came up quickly.
Fuck
made
you.
a nice, sure tackle.
You trying to get a win, nigga. Shut
The
up.
Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on
Yeah.
3rd down. Now Rodgers.
How long were they doing that? How
Out of the
long?
backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 31-yard line. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
How long they gonna mourn your ass? Damn.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31. They go back to the ground with Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw.
Oh, no,
That's complete. And it's a Packers touchdown. Robert Tonyan, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Packers post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bulling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Hurts. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to
come down, pick. That shit caught.
third down.
I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And this is caught by Watkins. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
Well, my nigga just stop. Come on.
Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And the Packers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's in person or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. Wouldn't it be ideal?
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. On play action, now Rodgers. Oh, into a sea of defenders have intercepted. Picked off by Hassan Reddick. And the Eagles are going to take
they went that the whole time.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
I know you now, nigga.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Fuck
he
up.
finds his man complete. That's Watkins. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Shotgun snap.
Fuck up. Little ass nigga, get your hair ran over.
And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. Two minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. On 2nd and a yard, Hurts. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Hurts sets up to throw it.
Come on, ready him, man, and shit.
Incomplete. But that was actually throwing game 101 right there. You challenge.
Stop grabbing the play.
You're liable to get burned. Fortunate that was just incomplete.
A line of scrimmage once again, the 5.
Keep your hands on the play, that's all I'm gonna say.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. It'll be Hurts on the option. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. The 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Eagles are on the board here in the final minute of the first half.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Amari Rodgers to return it from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get in the field goal range. Let's see what happens.
The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts.
I know it. They probably made the phone.
Seconds to go in the first half. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now Rodgers. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Elliott on for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now
Mario, he diving too close to McKissick.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there. Before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it. And that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Bruh, that man ain't even jump.
Rasul Douglas picks it.
Shut up. That nigga ain't even jump, bro. That nigga, I'm talking about a big tight end.
He was calling for the ball down the field, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was
open, just threw that shit away,
the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
Come on, bro. They ain't give me that fake shit.
Should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything executed well.
What's wrong with that nigga, bro?
They'll get him with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Yeah, nigga, no more blocks, nigga. I run the block, man. Let go.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
That shit is so fake.
For the defense there, they forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
A final shot before half for Rodgers. Flush to his right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return.
Man, that's probably been in the grease, man.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon.
I'm gonna get you where you gotta go, though, bro. I know you got somewhere to go. I'm gonna get you on the side.
Underway in the second half. Rodgers gonna return it from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Where to come from?
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either, so certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well.
Randall Cobb on the breakaway. Touchdown, Packers. Like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch.
Yeah, and this just looked like a simple, ordinary play to start, but boy, did things change. Once he got free, it was off to the races, and once he hit high gear, there's absolutely no one who was going to stop him.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the catch on the next-gen stats. Crosby connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And they're going to have lousy starting field position as he's out of bounds at his 6-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand-new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And, Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
It's a second down run with Sanders. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's Hurts to throw. Going deep here for Watkins. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started.
That shit ain't so fake.
First down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Here we go. Strike.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they find a way to convert on 4th and 10. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. Running right, here's Sanders. Runs over him. And this will leave him a yard short.
Pick your man's up. Look at him. Still hurt. You can say, teach your man how to squat.
Breaks tackles and creates extra yardage. They almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Hey, check that. Street.
Play action. Here's Hurts on the move to his left. And
oh, bro, they're fake shit.
That one falls to the ground.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass.
He ain't no shit.
Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That's way too
He ain't no
Just
shit.
like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sanders.
The last time he really one tackle for real.
Inside the 40 before being dropped. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts.
Bro, come the fuck on, bro. Like, this shit ain't even funny no more.
And the Packers are going to take over at their
Shit
own
ridiculous.
2-yard line. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles.
That shit hurt.
With an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him.
Big ass man.
I also wonder if it's gonna
He pulled his hand back. Come on, bro. Come
Or
on.
does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. Their tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
What the bullshit,
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down.
Madden, bro,
Excellent
man.
coverage, able to knock that one away.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. In his own end zone, it's Rodgers. And able to find Allen Lazard. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hey, pick 26.
To throw is Rodgers. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, And how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage.
And no blocking.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A check down here to Jones. And down he'll go at the 25. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Here's Pat O'Donnell now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's the option going right. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go.
Come on.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he will get the 1st down as he's up to the 20-yard line. 42 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. They had to get it away from their end zone somewhere, but still a long way to go.
Had to start somewhere. That's probably the best outcome possible.
On 1st down, Hurts. And his throw is incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the 1st down. That's what's vital to them.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Hurts. And this is caught. That's Watkins. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. 2-minute drills, they're tough enough, pressure-packed enough, and these elements makes it significantly tougher.
And you don't have the margin where you can say, okay, I can allow for certain things and maybe change up a little bit. Because it's a 2-minute situation, you've got to try and make the same plays you would make if the elements didn't exist.
Hurts going to keep it again. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Going deep here for Watkins. And this would have been intercepted if he could have got.
Well, the defense certainly did its job. They held up in that situation, and now 4th down.
Finds his man, complete. That's Watkins. So this downs here, 1st and 10. And this is caught. It's Brown. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. On 1st and 10, it's... Oh, no, he lost the...
Oh, he didn't try
And
it.
the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic.
Oh, he didn't try to sham me, bro.
Avoid disaster. And now they're going to get the timeout.
How you nigga try to sham?
Has him in field goal range with a chance to win. Right now, everything resting on the right foot of Jake Elliott. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. This no gimme in the snow. And this one is right through. Time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. Nothing easy about that one, and these elements in the snow is able to put it home in what looks to be the game winner.
And you know, I had problems with the footing just walking from the bus to the stadium. I can't imagine being called to kicking this stuff with the game on the line. But he appeared to have 0 issues whatsoever.
Yo, get that bitch.
No, the ball is loose.
Hey, this nigga just slipped and got down. There you go, man.
One close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of the field. They needed something
Got it,
to be a
classic.
miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Let me show you how to be a star. Let me show you how to go far, far. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to be a star. Yeah, pull up with a baddie in a fancy car. How to party like a rock star and play guitar like a superstar. Yeah, and I'm so tired of them playing with me. Yeah, pushing my buttons, this ain't no game to me. Yeah, ain't got time to be explaining me. Yeah, I'ma just take over the game, baby. Yeah, let me show you how to be a star. Let me show you how to go far, far. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to raise a bar, how to go large, how to take it too far. Let me show you how to show up and show out and surf the crowd. Trust me, you ain't never seen nothing like this. You ain't never been to a show like this. I'ma give you something to remember forever. Yeah, and I'm so tired of them playing with me. Yeah, pushing my buttons, this ain't no game to me. Yeah, ain't got time to be explaining me. Yeah, I'ma just take over the game, baby. Yeah, let me show you how to be a star. Let me show you how to go far, far. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to be a star. Let me show you how to go far, far. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to shine bright.
Yeah, That my Brooklyn, go see Chirac, Southside, C12, 911, grrr to the reality, we still outside. Mine on the richest, heart in the trenches. You can't throw dirt on the underground, we thrive in it. Ghana boys stocks on the rise, Charlie, this flex know they ready. See, we don't ride nobody with, we the ones who started with it. Translation, Yanni had to buy, Yanni had Yanni hits. This goes so hard, even the ops go with it, That's how you know we lit. Grrr.
Trust, we ain't taking no loss. We be the hottest on the scene. Gemstones from the dust. Big dog with your leash. Where's the love in the streets? Pour my heart on the beat. See that blood on my sheets. Yeah, when me ready, me hit it heavy. I zoom out the pride of my people already. Them I see Ellie. Me, I'm just sharing my journey. I'm thankful the people they hear me. Tribe of Joseph, I'm ahead of the bunch. P5, I was starving for months. A running cutscene, but on my pockets, me need my DNA. Baby for lunch, but we call me a star before BBC. Don't take a lot to get rid of me. Me and them know that the same. Me and them know that the same. All that they gon' know the name is. They say I move like I'm nameless. Cause I only come for the money bags and I don't really wanna be famous. Man. You know what's up? You know what's up? You don't pretend, you don't lie, we don't be gang. You know what's up?
Crazy, we going crazy, we at the top and we never gon' stop. Hop in a ghost, I'ma get swayzy. I just got off of the jet and I cry. I went in a Humvee, I lie. I be on go cause I come from the shot. I'm shooting back, I ain't ducking no shots. Got power like Samson, I cut off the locks. Chirac, Tema, in the cut like I'm Fredo Santana. Buju Banton, I hop in the Bama, the world is mine. I'm Tony Montana, I'm Pelican Fly. Diamonds on me cause who got businesses, I'm CEO of mine. 1980, Prezi Rolly, we been working overtime. The witness, the police, the pigs, I don't eat swine. Son of Jacob, this biblical, my flow, the holy God. Save money ground up in the gutter where they found us. Stones in the faint mouth rush. More vacays, more bucks, more race, more foreign trucks, more on a tour bus, more.
Juicy, where the drums at?
You see, it's two type of people in life. It's people that wake up and wish they had it. And it's people that wake up and go get it. We go get it, baby.